Majic 102.1 is the all-new Madd Hatta Show, 2 p.m. until 7, and I couldn't have done this if I didn't ask this young fella, one of the serious representatives of hip-hop in this city, Slim Thugga, to come through and just to drop some knowledge and some game on us before all this was said and done. Now, I told Slim when he walked in, I want y'all to know too, and this mean a lot to me because I ain't good with the crying. But there was a small occasion when Slim Thug almost made me like drop a tear. So when I walked away from radio not so long ago, I guess after a few weeks, people started detecting that something wasn't going on. I wasn't going on social media saying nothing. The station nobody was saying anything. And just out the blue one day, Slim just called I'll be honest with you, I've known Slim since, I hate to say this, Slim, since he's been a baby. All right? Since he's been, so that ages me and that tell you a lot about Slim. And all these years, great relationship. Slim let me do a whole video in his house and left. He's never really called me, and I never really bother him, right? So Slim calls my phone. I'm over there. I'm watching Bloomberg in my boxes. I'm thinking my life and radio is done. I'm chilling. I'm thinking about what I want to do next. I got options. Slim calls me. It's like, Hatta, man, what you doing, dog? And he just go in. We need you, da-da-da-da-da, Man, I listen to Slim. This is hey, listen, most of the time I'm running my mouth. Slim probably was going off about 3 to 5 minutes telling me what the city needed and why the city needed and why it was important and you need to be there doing this, that, and the other. I was like, oh my God. I hope he be quiet soon because he might make me cry on his phone, and that ain't no Slim Thug type of stuff, man. But he was going in. I'm like, damn. And this is the truth, and I told Slim this too. You don't really know. People think that you get love all the time. Like I could see the hate daily.
Yeah.
I saw the hate all the time. I never even operated in love. We operated in hate, and you got to grind, and you got to struggle, and you got to hustle. So there was never true enjoyment during that reign. But when you called me, 2 things happened. We took a morning show picture at some point, and then it was a whole bunch of love. And I'm like, damn, I didn't really know that them people liked me because all I saw was the hate because J Mac liked to showcase the hate. And then when you called, I'm like, damn, I think they liked us a little bit. I like, damn, I wish I would have known that then because like that last year, it was really hectic for me. I was going through, my family was going through some stuff. And then, all it takes is one person to tick you off and you're like, I'm done. This is it. I'm out the door, man. But I just wanted, I wanted you here to officially say to you in your face, thank you.
No problem.
Because I never even figured that I was that important in a Slim Thug's life because I watched your career. But when you called me, I was just touching. I just wanted to say, thank you.
Well,
I just had to say
you're a
that.
Houston staple, man. just as much as Slim Thug, a Houston staple.
I don't know about that.
Staple, man. You've been doing this morning show or whatever radio for all since I can remember. You know what I'm saying? Since Jason's lyrics, you know what I'm saying? So it's I'll come around. But at the end of the day, man, just delivering the information of what's going on in the world. And not just the world, what's going on around the city, it ain't too many people who can just do that, I feel like at your level or how you was able to do that. So, it was appreciated. It was missed, you know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to have you back on the air.
Thank you.
It's like, in today's world, everybody tapping out of everything and everything is just subscription, you doing what you want to do. But so you lose like what's going on in the world. I don't really watch the news like that. So I look forward to you telling us, hey man, it's starting your day, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So, I can notice immediately that I was missing something when I was getting up, making my moves, doing me. So I definitely realize how important your delivery on letting people know what's going on in the city. Even interviews, talking to rappers, talking to different people. You definitely, the top I know out here in the city that's been doing it. So we definitely need you in the city, and I'm happy to have you back, man. You back with the family.
Thank you.
Blessings, man.
Like I said, really, man, I just wanted to say thank you because here's what happens, and you know this to be when people think you popping, oh man, they all over you. Right. Slim, they all over you. When they think that you fell off or the game done changed for you or the game done turned its back on you. People start acting funny.
That's it.
I'm blessed because my circle has always been the same. It's always been small. Even in the rap community here, whenever I asked you to do it, still to this day, you've been right there. So I just really wanted to thank you. All this was really about me I want to show people sometimes, hey man, you got to treat human beings like human beings. And sometimes we treat people like these objects because we have a desire to get somewhere or to move a particular way. But every once in a while, man, you find out that people are genuine and they actually care about you. And it's kind of scary. So when the Slim Thug, when his name popped up on my phone, I'm like, man, something must be wrong. What you need, Slim? And then when he hit me off like that. Anyway, enough about all that.
That's real, though. That's in our community, man. It's like that. It's like people who even got love for you don't even show you love, or don't even display it.
Yeah, right,
and
right.
That's not even on just people itself. It's on like just the mindset of the community. And I get on people all the time about that because it's like, they'll say, oh, you over there hanging around Slim Thug, you bopping, you trying to, it's natural, you know what I'm saying, to talk down on somebody who around somebody who doing something, or, hate on somebody who doing something. And that's like the crab in the bucket mentality that we got to eventually break out of, man, and start, giving people their flowers and, just letting people know, man, the world real, man. People need to hear sometimes, hey, man, I appreciate what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? And it's easy. And it's something when you start doing that, you get the boomerang effect and get a lot of love back. So it's live.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I really, really do. Give me a Slim Thug favorite real quick.
A favorite Slim Thug song? Mm-hmm. Slim Thug favorite, let's say Peaceful.
Really?
Peaceful is one of Slim Thug favorites, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Peaceful.
All right. We gotta figure out a Slim Thug song to get into. We might have to just go and get into Peaceful. I didn't expect you to say that, to be honest with you. All right, that's cool.
We can get into Thug, though, you know what I'm saying? That's the radio or the stereotyping, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, I'm not really radio, but yeah.
I got to get used to it. Well, think about it.
It's better. You ain't got to wake up so early.
But, I don't sleep good anyway, still to this day.
Me too.
Last night, I was up all night long. Like, my sleep time is like 8 to 12. After that, it's a wrap, son. Yeah. I don't sleep good.
That's me too.
I love working early in the morning because you you're ahead of everybody. You're moving already. Just like you get up early, go work out. Yeah. Exactly. So you get more done. And then you got the rest of the day if you want to do this or you want to go to the gym a second time or something like that. So I'll miss those kind of things. And then, my life was very relaxed, working my previous job.
Right.
So I was picking up the son and, taking him to school in the morning and picking him up in the afternoon. So things have changed a little bit, but who cares? We talking to Slim Thug right now. Slim has been the same since the first day I've ever met him. I've never seen one person so consistent. Some people, they change as they get older. Right. Slim, his mindset, and you've turned out to be an incredible businessman.
Right. It's toxic. My mindset is toxic. It's like a survival type of mindset.
You think so?
I do think so.
You just turned into an incredible businessman. And with nobody to teach you how to be an incredible businessman.
It was a lot of, touch the fire yourself and learn your way type of, that's how I got here. It's tough, love. I give and get. But at the end of the day, man, I love it. I feel like I'm a military soldier. You know what I'm saying?
You are, Slim. But you tough on everybody.
Everybody.
Family members don't slide. Friends don't slide. You put up a post one time. I'm going to find this post to play. But you went in. Like, I ain't giving nobody nothing. If it didn't pop for you, that's on you. I'm like, oh, man, you almost had me feeling bad. I said, I don't know who we talking to today, but it's rough, man.
We making ourselves weak, and we making our kids weak, too. And it's like we thinking that we helping them by spoiling them and giving them everything they want. But really, what's going to help a person is a person being able to stand on their own 2 feet and start figuring out their self as fast as possible. As fast as you know right from wrong, you need to be trying to figure out what you're going to be in life. You know what I'm saying? And the more you spoil kids and give them what they want and, make life easy, the harder it's gonna be for them to snap out of that. Even me, I'm 43. I hate washing clothes because my mama did it for me. You know what I'm saying? It's to this day. It's you setting bad habits for your kids when you think you're helping them. You're gonna make it harder and harder for them. You know
How's it? I'm glad you mentioned your kids, man. It seems I would think that your kids are spoiled. It look like they spoiled. Y'all have a great. It looks. I don't know. Y'all look like y'all have a great relationship.
Flashy, like they not rappers, and I let them know that too. You know, y'all not rappers. Y'all not supposed to have all this daddy got Jerry. Nah, y'all ain't rappers. Y'all, you got to figure out what you gonna be, and maybe what your job is. Don't give you all that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, my kids not even really into a lot of this. Like I gotta, they not into none of the. They ain't into none of the flashy stuff. The cars, I can't get them to work on nothing. Like they don't care about none of that.
I seen you try to get one of them to rap one time.
Yeah,
that was not
fun with that.
Yeah, but they ain't serious about it.
They ain't with none of that, man. One, my youngest, he play video games. He real smart at school. My son Kobe, he play baseball. He just signed to San Jack. Shout out my son Kobe, signing to San Jack yesterday. And then Junior, he just, you know, he the oldest. He used to play basketball, but now he just want to be on Instagram and TikTok. So, I don't know, you know.
So how is talk to me about fatherhood, man? How's that been? Because you've lived your life a particular way. So there's some things
toxic. Once again, I got 3 baby mamas. It's like I ain't get the, you know. I feel like me personally, like I said, I keep it real. I feel like they kind of robbed me of my family experience. You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna blame that on
I wanted to wake
them?
up in the house with my kids every day and live that type of, you know, life. But I never did because I got 3 baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? So
you don't take no responsibility for none of that, Slim?
I say we should have had kids and we got married. But you know what I'm saying? I do take.
Did you really want to be married? I never
honestly,
thought you. I thought you wanted to be married once
initially. And you know, when you in the hood, you ain't know no better. You thinking, man, you know, I'm finna be. You think when you 25, you think you grown. So I had my first, you know, baby. I was ready to, you know, do whatever after that, thinking I'm gonna get married in my 20s, and that's kind of how I turned into Sugar Daddy Slim, because I tried to give up too fast. Like I tried to give up.
What?
Yeah, I tried to give up too fast in my 20s, and then I kept trying in my 30s in the beginning, till it just snapped at me. Hold up, man, I done lost 10 years here, 3 years here, 4 years trying to, hey, man, I'm Sugar Daddy Slim, man. Here I am, bro.
So you just gave up?
I gave up on a regular, you know, like I say, because I said, I had to accept something. I had to say, man, you know what? You is from the north side, right? You is not from a mama and daddy family where
come on,
it's normal and you gonna do like
you gotta
normal
change.
people.
You gotta change the history, right?
It's not that easy. It's really because I've been a rapper since I was 17. No doubt. So think about my mindset, being able to pay for whatever I want to do, not having to ask nobody permission to do nothing, or when to do nothing. So it just like gave me a real king mind frame to where I feel like I'm the king, and whatever I want to do is it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's very honest, man.
And then, you know, at this age, I'm 43. So why am I letting somebody come into my life and risking half of everything I worked for my whole life? You said I'm a businessman.
Because it's love, man.
I put business and common sense over love, because I just seen 5 divorces today on the Shade Room.
Oh, my God.
That sounds more like a Disney movie than you know what I'm saying? So at this point,
every time we've always talked on radio, it always comes down to love, and it sounds like I'm battling you. It's like, hey, Slim, you got to find love.
That ain't for
and get
everybody. Sometimes you just need to be a sugar daddy, and that's the best option for you, and you happy that way. You know what I'm saying?
I think that you're gonna. Okay, I'm gonna jump somewhere. Okay. Forget all that.
Right.
Because earlier this week I had somebody on the show.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
and I think there was love there. That's my opinion, I'm sticking to it.
Then,
And also, that person think that there was true love. There's first love.
Yeah.
You know, baby love. This is the first time it happened. You're like, oh, okay. And I love y'all too. So I didn't know that when the song Torn had came out, or I don't remember this, she said that you made the remix. And then everybody started playing it.
Right.
And it became the single, because the remix single, because the original remix single was JD, Rick Ross, and I think Mike Jones.
I wrecked all of them because It was easy. I already knew what it was. The song about me. So I say, you know what? Let me get my.
Wait a minute. That's very. How you know the song was about you? No, the song probably was about you.
Probably was about me on the low. Yeah, she'll say that.
She said your lyrics were most certainly about her and you, how you felt, because she said she didn't know how you felt really until she heard that right there.
Right. I don't even remember what I said, but it was real. And I was so young and giving up so fast. I was really like, man, as I look back, like, that's what was the problem. You know, you was just too young. He was too young. Oh, you're too young. No, I did that. Trying to do grown people stuff at such a young age.
It looked great, though.
It was an amazing time. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. And I believe that damaged my life. It made me, not damaged, I'm just joking. But I'm just saying,
I don't know. Sometimes you
turn me into Sugar Daddy Slim. Because
so it did
I was doing
the
love thing early. You know what I'm saying? I did all the love stuff early.
But didn't it feel good? It felt good.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing time.
So why fight that Sugar Daddy?
It's like, cause at the end of the day, like, that still wasn't forever, you know, and nothing I don't believe in a lot of stuff is forever. I believe now that it's about time. I believe backwards. Okay, so let's talk about this so y'all can understand me. Okay, so the normal person says, okay, a woman, hey, we've been dating 2 years. It's time to make me an honest woman, you know, put a ring on my finger before we do this. That's traditional 1900s talk. I don't believe that is I believe that's like Cinderella Disney World talk. I believe the real way to do things is time. I believe that it takes at least 5 years to actually know who somebody really is. And if you really want to be with somebody in the grand scheme, let's just say, I'm a common senser. This is why I don't do tradition. I do common sense on everything I do in life. It has to be a good bed in Vegas, or I'm not doing it, like straight up. So, and what makes sense to me is, let's spend time together. If we trying to do forever, which is 100 years, yeah, we should make a decision on forever in 2 years. That ain't common sense. 5 years ain't really common sense. It's really 10 years to really make sense. And if you really want to be with somebody forever, it shouldn't be a rush. It shouldn't be a time limit, because if it's really forever, it should just naturally, it shouldn't be no scams involved. If you don't do this, I'm leaving. If you don't do that, it should be natural. I want to be with you every day, wake up with you. I still feel like this 10 years later. Here go your 10-carat ring now, boo. Let's get married. Now I can spend $100,000 on this wedding, and it makes sense because I really believe in this. But 2 years is not enough time to make these type of decisions. That's why we have so many divorces. It's a bunch of long me and Toya relationships. You know what I'm saying? Long-term relationships that ain't necessarily marriages, but it was just a long relationship. But because we follow tradition, we make these dumb decisions and lose.
That's brother. I know there's some people out there getting mad right now. Y'all don't call in.
No, and let me put my disclaimer. I always put that. I'm a rapper. I'm speaking from a rapper standpoint. If you out here going to work every day,
they see some rappers that can juggle family, love, life, wife, and all that.
I totally agree. A lot of rappers are not really rappers. Like, they just in the house. Even when they rapped, they was that person. They had a family. They just did studio rap. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
your lyrics is about the life that you live.
Life, man. Boss life, hog life, man. It's life, man. I've been doing this since day one. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so, I'm not going to force him. Slim, have you ever considered sitting down, talking to a therapist, getting something?
I did, and she tried to charge me $250 for an hour, 45 minutes. I say, nah, that's a scam. I can't do this.
It costs money, Slim.
But
you
not
gotta
that
pay.
much. It don't cost. It was
you
Slim Thug. But now I don't trust y'all, because you didn't already try to scam me and tax me because of who I am, and knowing I got it. What am I talking to you for? It don't make sense. So,
all right, y'all.
Once again, it don't make sense.
Listen, y'all. Every time I talk to him, all I can do is try.
Common sense, Hatta. I'm gonna tell you what you needed. I'm gonna tell you what I do. If everybody did this, if we followed common sense over everything, tradition, everything, you won't be in jail. You won't be doing no dumb decisions. You will make all good business decisions if you only use common sense and didn't gamble so much on, how people did it before you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people following crazy traditions.
I'm gonna come back to you at a later time, and I'm gonna figure out a way to fight what you just said. Right now, you just made sense to me, but I don't want it to make sense because I have somebody in my life, and I think they're great.
No, let me tell you something. I know a lot of married people who it work, and I've seen it, and it makes me like jealous. I be like, that's amazing. Like my sister, them, they all my family. Most of them been married over 10 years, so I know that it's
so you know it exists. Oh, you know it exists.
Okay. I know it's me. It's my personal, but I'm just explaining why.
If we could find a therapist that would charge you a decent wage, would you talk to him and at least work out with these issues? Because there's deep issues as to why you just refuse. And anybody listening can hear what the issues are. One, you spoiled. You have spoiled yourself.
I agree.
You have spoiled yourself, and you have lived a life, Slim, that is not the norm.
Exactly. So that's why I don't try to do it.
As a young child into adulthood, you have lived a life that is not normal.
That's why I don't do nothing normal.
You don't. Don't.
That's why I can't chase normal things. In a lot of ways. If we keep it at 1,000, you can be my therapist, Hatta. I've seen a lot being a rapper. Some dudes never had 2 girls at one time.
Okay, Slim. We Magic 102 now, dog. Okay, but it's real. No.
It's a different life, man. And
once you've been spoiled by this different life,
it's kind of hard. Once you King Joffy and Arrow, because they jumping for you. And it's like, what we doing? Why we going back to it?
All right, we taking a break, man. I need a moment, man. Go ahead, Slim.
So listen. All right, so like I say, with this common sense thinking, I really like an iPhone had to reboot my mind frame of how I look at this world and update it, because it's not like the 1900s. Now we got Instagram, a lot more access, so even bigger than. I've been doing a lot of traveling too.
You have. I was gonna get into that. So man. Nice places.
I went to Africa.
Boy, you be making me jealous. I'm like, man. Slim just like he take a trip like that's what everybody's doing.
Because that's how I look at it. I was like, I've been rapping since I was 17 years old. I'm doing shows, missing on stuff, even school events, everything. I sacrificed my whole childhood, everything for rap. So now I try to make sure I vacation enough and just see the world on some vacation stuff. And I went to Africa and Egypt, and the dude was like, y'all good mechanics, y'all got good jobs and do this stuff like that. We like that. Y'all don't care about y'all history though. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. He was like, y'all don't care about y'all history. So I dug deep into that.
He hit you off like that?
I tried to go to Egypt and learn, hey, run it down. Let me know. He like, man, you can't just come over here and just get this in a day or two. It take 9 days at least, maybe 14. That's just the bottom of the history. Mm-hmm. You got to understand, Africa is the way it's, you know what I'm saying? It's everything. It's the beginning. So it's like, we don't even go and learn, and do no, history and figure out and that's what I'm saying. We in America. Just think about this, Hatta. We in school learning history of, European people more than we learning of our own self.
You're absolutely right.
So, but that's how we train to do or whatever. So
we are.
I went through and did my little bloodline, my 23andMe, right? So look, it popped up. Number 1 was West Africa. Okay. I said, okay, so what's in West Africa? How does that go? In West Africa, if you can afford it, you can have up to 5 wives.
Oh my God, this is how we got. I'm thinking we getting some history. It's Black History Month. I'm like, he over here making me proud. I'm digging deep into the history. Slim he done took the part out there. He like, I got a whole bunch of women and it's okay.
So after having my bloodline checked, as a man, as a black man, should I follow my bloodline rules or should I follow American rules?
No, you are not.
Trying to be like people who they brought us over here. Like I should follow the bloodline rules is what I come up with, Hatta. My common sense thinking. What is my only true way? If I'm really trying to learn my history, I did my blood test. That's how you find out. I'm West African. So
Slim
let me go ahead.
It's going to always be Slim Thug. Oh my God.
So am I wrong?
He has justified history.
Am I wrong? Or is this my bloodline?
God. Slim. Hey, man, there has to be one therapist that can give us, hey, man, $75 an hour. That sounds reasonable, man. We got to talk to him, man. He done traveled the world, done seen things. All he took out of going to Egypt and getting his bloodline is I can have more than one woman. I give up, y'all. I have tried his whole life. From my first serious conversation with Slim at 17, hey, man, you doing it right now. Save some of your money, man. Don't be buying all them cars, putting the rims on it.
I just bought another one yesterday.
Listen, Slim told me, this 17-year-old kid, Hatta, that's what you doing. You older than me. You want to save your money. Man, I'm balling. He told me this. I was like, hey, man, shut your mouth, man. Here you are trying to educate and, man, let him do his thing, man. But I am still happy that say what you want, and I know you tell your truth. That's what I love about you, too. Most people ain't honest. And most people don't tell their truth.
Right.
Most people are lies.
Exactly.
And from what I know, you have always been honest. You have always told the truth. It has gotten you in trouble on several occasions, and you don't care. You'll take the heat. Yeah. You'll sit in the kitchen by yourself. You won't ask nobody to come along and help you out of it. You will deal with it. If you got to go on TV and give them your viewpoint on whatever you just said that everybody else said, come on now, damn it, Slim Thug. You know that ain't right. You stand by whatever you say. I don't think I've ever... Maybe once you like, maybe I was wrong about that. I can't think of a moment when you said something that went viral or nationwide and you had to go on the news and explain yourself.
Sometimes some I say, I don't want it to get to ears of that big. I want to just say something locally to people who really know my character. Right. Like, because I'm a joker. I'm a troller. So, you know, when it get to Shade Room and everything, you know, you got people who don't be knowing who I am, knowing my heart. It get crazy. But at the end of the day, like, I am not, like, I untrained myself, man. I just rebooted myself, man. And I'm not nowhere near wild as people might think I am. You know, I go to sleep by 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Even my sugar babies might be 7 years in with me. You know, so it ain't like I'm just out here wild.
Y'all heard these boys say plural.
But it's just like, man, you know, I know I'm different. And then I always go back to this, Hatta. I'm going to tell you why I messed up, because I go back to being 16 before I actually had a freestyle pop. And I was broke on GovBank and trying to figure it out. And nobody cared what I did. Nobody cared who I was, what I did, what I had going on. So I always got to remember that the work I put in brought me to this level. And you know what I'm saying, with having that, the confidence of putting ideas out there, getting money off of them, you don't really live on opinions of others. You have enough self-confidence from doing it over and over and over again to stand on your own island about whatever it is, you know, you got going on. So that just come with, you know, trusting your ideas, you know, and it builds up self-confidence that everybody need. That's why I tell people, man, you got to keep trying. Even
aside from your music, Slim, everybody around the country knows who Slim Thug is. Not just because you talk, just, you know, you just one of those kind of personalities that it attracts people. Are you surprised by that?
It's very surprised. People care. I'd be like, how did my opinion even make it this far? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm Slim Thug. Why do you care about what I said? A lot of the times that's what, you know, it really be, because I be on, like, right now I got Thugga News. That's my own little news CNN. So really, I try to talk to people and give them my mind frame and where they understand me, why I think like I think. I try to encourage them to move with common sense and be hard workers, look in the mirror, be accountable for where you at, and stop like crying and blaming other people about anything, you know. So I say a lot of tough love stuff on there that I know might go to a blog. So every time I finish, I take it down. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is how I always do. But all this stuff that even go viral now, I take it down as soon as I say it, because I don't want it to go viral. It ain't like I've
never noticed that, Slim.
Every time.
Almost everything that goes viral, I've seen it somewhere else.
I've
never seen on your page.
It's up. I take them down immediately. As soon as I finish, I take them down. So I try to avoid that, you know, because I know I think different. I know, you know, the stuff I say be to a stranger, it might be offensive. It might be something, but if you know me,
like,
they know Slim. You know, so it's like, or even if they ain't from Houston, they follow me enough to know who I am and understand, you know. Most of the time, I'm talking God talk. I'm talking positive talk, you know. But on some stuff, I'm going to just hit them with the tough love. And that's just pushing, I feel like I say, it's toxic. I can't, if I talk to a therapist, they probably say, no, that ain't the right way. You know what I'm saying? But the results I see from the people around me and the people who can handle it, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Now, I know earlier I said something about your business, man. You have turned into this incredible businessman. Where did it come from for you to understand, like, the whole boss hog thing, your shirts, the way, like almost everything you do, it seems, if you watch it, it's really advertisement.
Right.
And I'm like, how did he learn this?
It's natural. It's just like, man, my cheat code that ended up being my cheat code was being independent, man, and not looking for people to waiting on nobody.
You put that in boys' face, though. Yeah. Some of these rappers, you probably be hurting their feelings, or they quietly pissed off.
I love to do that because I always say I did it.
You like, look at all my cars.
I did it.
I ain't never been signed.
Exactly.
I'm like,
but that's to encourage the youth and show them that, because a lot of people will tell youngsters these days, hey man, just sign whatever, and eventually you'll work it out. That ain't good business, and I can't tell nobody to do bad business.
But you Slim Thug too. You've had your whole path. It's an uncharted path.
Right.
We've already established it is not the norm.
Right.
There's going to be, and I believe that you got to tell them what you tell them because I think it's truth. But there are most people, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to be able to achieve what you've achieved.
And for the people who don't want to do it that way, cool. But just to flat out tell everybody, hey man, this is the way.
Yes, sir.
I'm living better than a lot of rappers who had millions of sales and success, over the years. I'm still living out of the old stuff I did. You know what I'm saying? True. So it's like I'm just not letting them get that message all the way across the board. Now, a lot of the times I don't get the no clout for nothing. Like they don't even acknowledge me as an independent, great or nothing. Nobody really say nothing about Slim Thug a lot, but everybody know what I'm doing and how I'm moving.
Absolutely.
So that's what the gratification is. And when you independent and you start like that, you putting out a lot of, small projects that never got that major attention. So you used to this. You used to not getting the major looks or whatever, but you still buying new cars and you still living a life that a lot of them ain't living.
You got a whole bunch of cars.
You know what I'm saying? And then you look at even like right now at 43, when I look at my numbers on YouTube, my numbers be just as good as dudes on labels who got deals.
Yeah, true.
And I'm getting all my money and they only get, and I'm 43. Like they knew, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, my way is the smart way, the common sense way. Now, and if going to a major label, if you're a businessman, the deal they offer you 90% of the time is not going to be good business. So me being independent, knowing my worth, self-value, making this type of money, knowing how much money I'll make this month, how much money I'll make this year off of doing it independent. When they offer me that little money, I was like, nah, that ain't good business because I know what I'm making right now. A lot of people never know that before they give it away to the labels. So they think, oh, I need to get a deal. I need to do this. I need to do that. I don't think like that. So whatever I do, I just shot a movie. I didn't say, oh, I want to go see if Netflix will buy this. I just shot a movie. I paid for it out of my pocket.
Did you?
Never did it in my life, But at the end of the day, my self-confidence from doing independent projects says, Slim, keep doing you. Keep trying. You ain't, it's work. Everything else working.
What's the name of the movie?
Double Cup. I put out this shit. Me, Kiki the Don, Zero. Got Paul in there. My brother Killer Callion, Ellie Dollar. My brother Propane is like my
What's the movie?
It was just, man, really, I had an idea back in the day. I was just like, man, I want to shoot a movie because I feel like we got played on Jason's lyric with culture, covering the culture of the city. So I just had an idea.
That I had my voice in.
Then I thought of how can I do a movie with a smaller budget, you know what I'm saying? And then, I just came up with an idea, a concept of what I wanted to do. And my homeboy Dre who just got out. He was just shooting Tubi movies with his people. So I was like, hey, bro, I got an idea for a movie. I just ran it down to him. He recorded it. He got with his dude, and they come up with the script. And I said, man, let's shoot it, bro. What is it going to cost? Let's shoot it. We shot it. Came out amazing. Kiki on there like John Wick or something. Yeah, he took it serious. He looked like he went snuck out class or something. Nah, it came out way bigger than I even like, and that's what the feedback been too. So it ain't just
when we all get a chance to see
this year. It's coming out. We did a premiere last year.
Did you?
Yeah, we did a premiere just like in the movie theater, and everybody was loving it. Now, even with that, we went and really fixed it and did other scenes, added more stuff. So we're gonna drop it like around going in the summer probably this year. We working on the soundtrack.
Wow.
But that type of, the thing it is, like, the point is, self-confidence. When you have an idea and when you do something and you put it out there and you make money off of it, it's gonna give you a certain percentage of self-confidence to want to try more ideas and try new things and not be scared to do stuff you ain't never did before. A lot of people, don't do that, and that's why they don't try to do stuff. So when you say how I become this businessman, I'm ready to try whatever kind of business, because the way I've been doing stuff has been working for me. And even the stuff I lost on, we don't even remember it. You know what I'm saying? But the stuff I did win on, it's still
Big
working.
Wins.
You know what I'm saying? Just focus and keep trying, and whatever gonna stick.
I love it. Slim Thug, he's trying to indoctrinate me into his new religion of being a common senser.
Common sensor. The code. We common sensors, man. We do. I only do stuff that only makes sense.
Common sensor. He said that's gonna be his code. That he gonna be.
It gotta be a good bit in Vegas. We don't care if grandma them did it. We don't care what somebody did before. We not following the mistakes of the past. We doing what makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, straight like that.
Let me get the application form. Let me see what you're talking about, man.
Right.
We'll
Join
see.
the code, Thugga News, man.
Now here's Slim is funny. Here it is now. No, this was funny because I started with you as a child. All your years of doing whatever you do, box life, so to speak. You are now of the Majic 102 audience.
102. Sugar Daddy Slim. You see me switching it up? I'm going to sing you some records. You think I'm helping nothing? This work. I got some slow jams. I'm going to try to submit to the 102.
Wow. But here's my thing. You still dropping music regularly. Yeah. Is there a point where Slim Thugga feel like I'm too old for this? And I don't see it because you just seem like you keep doing it. And I've asked you this probably 6 years ago, and it didn't seem like there was going to be a stop.
It's like a transition. Like, I'm Sugar Daddy Slim. I'm glorifying my age. Like, I'm 40 something. That's what old people is, So it's like I'm not running from who I am at no level.
Love it.
And I'm on every level. I'm gonna make you want to be me. I want to make a 23-year-old want to be 43 when I live this life on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna give you something to look up to and all that. I'm gonna make the women happy that he'll Sugar Daddy. He'll give me somebody to pay for my nails. I'm gonna give you what you want. So. It's just about, like I say, being yourself, man. You gotta be yourself, and
you enjoy your life.
I
man.
love my life, man.
You enjoy.
I really do.
What was the last? You got a lot of. I can see it, man. I said, when I watch you on social and you go on another trip, I'm like, God, I got to start. I started taking trips because of you.
You need to.
I started hanging out with my family and say, hey, man, let's go here, let's go there. Because, I don't like getting on planes going nowhere.
Yeah. Now, you need to know this is that for everybody who's scared to get on a plane, it is way more dangerous to drive to the grocery store than to get on a plane. You tell me one time you seen a United, American Airlines crashing. You ain't seen none of them crash. You seen it on a movie. You never seen a commercial line crash. Them people will pay your family $100 billion if they crash with you in that plane. It's not letting that happen. It's way more dangerous to go to the common store. That didn't make me feel better,
Slim. But I do understand the statistics of what you're saying is absolute.
Once again, you see how I can go. Now, how many crash? You see how I move? How many crashes are on a plane?
He love it when he can go back to a point.
How many crashes we see going down the street?
I got you. You're a common sense.
Right.
I might join up, man. I told you, give me the app, man. Give me the app, man. I'm working.
It worked.
All right. So I'm gonna run through what I call King questions because I seen Larry King do some of these one-off questions. I thought they were kind of cute, so I said I'm gonna start doing this at the end of the interviews and see how it goes. So first thing, Slim Thugga, aka Sugar Daddy Slim, your favorite color?
Black.
Because all his cars
black and blue, really.
Do you got any blue cars left?
The blue was candy blue was ghetto. I couldn't candy blue the Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go black, and I just.
He said like everybody got a Rolls Royce. I'm moving on. Favorite word?
Favorite word, boss. I call everybody, what up, boss? What's up?
Okay,
bro?
okay. Favorite person?
Favorite person? Oh man, my mama.
Got to be. Favorite book if you got one?
Favorite? I don't like books, man. How to Survive in a Recession. Yeah.
Okay, I can dig it.
My book.
Yeah, your book. There you go. What inspires Slim Thug? Person, thing, whatever.
I get inspired by any and everything and everybody. I could just look at a person who at work and get inspired. I get inspired by any and everybody on every level.
I dig it. Favorite food?
French toast, brunch, breakfast type food.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite food place?
I don't do favorites. I vibe. Right now, what's my favorite place? Ooh, I don't do favorites, kid.
That's all right if you ain't got no favorite.
Yeah, I don't do no favorites. Honestly, like it's hard to get me to favorite. I just have Max's French toast today, Taste Bar the next day, and Grace's and North Italia right here is fire too.
Okay.
So that's some of my favorite.
There you go. Yeah. Person you love to have a one-on-one conversation with, if you could, alive or past.
Jesus Christ. Probably, yeah, Tupac.
Okay.
Like something like that.
We check both of those.
Right.
When's the last time that Slim Thug cried?
Yesterday, I cried laughing at my homeboy John at the gym. I cry laughing all the time. And
What did John do that was so fun?
I thanked them even today about that. No, it's just, but like I say, if you tap into Thugga News, man, it's tough love, it's toxic. He say he want to be a rapper, so I say rap. It ain't no beat or nothing. We just outside the gym. He like, man,
I saw that.
Yeah,
I did see that.
I don't want to
Okay.
rap. I put the pressure on them. They was talking about him and Thugga News. They throwing tomatoes at him. So I was just dying laughing at the whole event. But it was fun.
Okay.
My boy John can rap too. He just was
Had a
nervous.
bad day? Okay.
I put the pressure on him.
Childhood celebrity crush.
Childhood. I Stacey Dash. I actually met her. I remember saying in
Didn't y'all do the
freestyle,
reality show
right? I did
together?
a freestyle. I say, and when I get my cash, I'm gonna smash Stacey Dash. And then we ended up on a TV show together. I was like, wow. But I ain't smashed though. It was, well, she still looked good though. She still looked good.
Was she cool?
She was cool, man.
Really?
Really, that show didn't give her what she needed to, what she really gave to us, or me, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody still was kind of, out for all the comments she made in the past. Really, I believe that was a drug trip. Because that's what she was saying. I'm sober, and she was running from, she a South woman, kind of like you can't say too much. She don't want to be around that. She probably had that experience, and now
I feel you.
she want her own little space, kind of. That's what I got from her. But when we was kicking it, going to school, she was playing, we old soul classics. It wasn't like, no, she was vibing. Like we had it was very cool. But I think that them trying to make her share rooms, and they was trying to put her in the room with Frida. So, she already really probably, what I'm saying? So they went too crazy with her. She just fell back, I'm sick. Let me out of here. But, yeah.
Did you enjoy the show?
I really did. I was so happy I did that, man, in a lot of ways. For the school itself, TSU.
I didn't think you was going to do it.
I wouldn't. I ain't never think of Deion Sanders called me to do that. That's the only reason why I did
really?
that. Yeah. I wouldn't have did that. And it was only a couple days before. I had no clue about who was going to be on there. I'm thinking I'm just going to TSU to college.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he gave me call. I knew it wasn't going to be no love and hip hop type. We got a drama type. So it ended up turning out cool, man. Everybody was cool. It was a great experience, man. I'm glad I did it, actually.
Okay, now he's a top-notch producer and actor. I see what's going on here, man.
We working.
What's Slim Thug's guilty pleasure?
Oh, man. Cookies and ice cream, man. Like, I do that probably every single night.
After all that working out that you do?
After all the working out I do, right before I close my eyes, I probably get cookies and ice cream probably 5-6 times out the week. All BS aside, real life.
I thought you couldn't do that no more. I thought
I live life. I do this though, but I work. My regimen every day is I go to the gym. I go do boot camp if it's available. I go do 3 miles at Memorial Park. And
you still do that. I remember
day.
Everybody, for a minute, everybody would come out there and meet with you and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Are people still coming out
there?
Everybody fell off.
Everybody fell off.
Slim's still
I feel
there.
like a king, man. They been fell out, man. And they chubby now, and I'm still. So, yeah, I do that. Then I really, don't eat until, I ain't even hungry now. I eat probably at 4, so it's kind of like a fast.
Yep.
And then before I go to sleep, I take a detox tea. But,
Okay.
yeah, I eat whatever I want on diet.
Okay.
all.
I dig it. Biggest risk you think Slim Thug ever took?
Biggest risk. Man, I don't know. I'm kind of like a safe common sensor. It's kind of hard for me to take risks.
You don't feel like your whole career was a risk?
Yeah, I would say leaving Star Trek, leaving Interscope.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, that was the biggest risk
Like,
I
yeah,
ever.
'cause it's kind of crazy. See, I'm leaving Pharrell.
Yeah, exactly. And then
They probably thought you was crazy.
Everybody, lawyers, they was like, "What are you doing? You stupid!" Like, I lost a lot of people that didn't like me because of that. Like, because I did that. Like, not through Pharrell and Star Trek. I actually went to his Louis Vuitton event last month. So
yeah,
we
I saw you
cool.
up there.
Yeah, so that's amazing. But it was more about. You know, I was independent already, bro, and they was doing major label games. They was like moving slow. It was a new A&R who actually didn't sign me. So now he want to make his first impression. You know, I don't know. I ain't the one he signed, so he moving slow. So I don't like that. And I'm usually dropping what I want to drop when I want to drop it. So I was like, nah, I got to get out of here. How much I got to pay to get out of here? So I left and did Boss of All Bosses, and Thug and I Run is my biggest songs. Bigger than anything I did over there, anything. That was after that. So
sure, right.
It was the right move.
Always bet on Slim.
Always bet on yourself, man.
Always.
People would be billionaires if they felt like this, but they rather sell themselves to somebody else. You know
that
what I'm
was real
saying?
talk right there.
That's a fact.
Best compliments. I know you get a lot of them because girls like, oh, he's so fun. And
Best
rappers
compliments.
be like,
man.
and could be from a celebrity or could be from, just one of your admirers. Somebody
Man,
just love your music.
just people acknowledging how hard I work everywhere I go. You know, like everybody know, I'm gonna put in that work and I'm doing it the boss way and that's the hard way. And I always been like that. I get a lot of love for that. A lot of people come tell me that they see that, recognize that. So from fans mainly, not like a certain celebrity. They be fans.
I got you.
Yeah.
Stranded on the island, one song, one person.
Whoa.
Who you with? What song is it?
Sugar Baby #1.
God.
What song is it?
Somebody out there saying, how many sugar babies is it when you say sugar baby #1, Slim?
Sugar Baby #1. And that don't necessarily mean it's plural. It might be whatever.
She might just be.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The one that put in the most time. The one that can get the gifts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
The one that make the cookies and ice cream. You know what I'm saying? It's levels of this shit.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Some people just want to show up and leave. Some people want to make the cookies and ice cream. That's the ones that be on the trips. You know what I'm saying? So it's levels. But
see, some of y'all young sugars out there just got some game. Now
right,
you know.
Right.
Now you know how it goes.
That's how it go. But yeah, Sugar Baby #1 because that's what I'm always usually with on islands. And what song, man? I need something peaceful, like that's gonna be soulful. It ain't gonna be rap. Oh, what did it be? It need to be a long, slow song. I don't know what it is though. What we at? What's long, slow song?
Long
some
one,
Isley Brothers. Some Isley
or
Brothers.
Reasons, the live version.
Not Reasons. What's the start with a V? Not. Man, I can't believe I don't remember it. Let me look at my list right quick.
Start with a V, a song that start with a V.
I think it start with a V.
You said V, I'm thinking Victory, Yolanda Adams.
Nah.
I know that ain't the song. Which is a good song to be on the island with.
What's the song where he break down and play the guitar?
Play the guitar.
He gets it's oh man.
Is this an up-tempo song or a slow song?
It's Who's That Lady?
Yeah, that's what I thought you was, because I thought you were trying to. But that ain't a long song. That song like 3 or 4. It does have a.
It got that solo at the end. He go live. Who's That Lady?
Really?
Yeah, that type of.
I would have never picked that for
Sugar
Slim
Daddy Slim. In the world right now. I don't want to hear no hippity hop. I be on 102. You tripping? I be on 102 already.
Slim Thug. Hey, man, again, as always, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you. You have been solid and the same with me since you were
98. 98.
A baby, literally.
Down south.
And thank you always for down south. Slim, hey, real quick, y'all, real quick. Slim don't know. Slim, when he first did that song, did not want to be first on that track. Right. I don't even know if you remember that. Slim like, hey, man, don't put me first, man. I was like, Okay, Slim Thug.
This is my first radio song, probably. Like,
was it
one of the
Down
two?
South?
It was either that or Brazen Phase, or
I
one
think
of
it was Brazen Phase.
Yeah, it was one of the two. It was one of the first, one of the five for sure. You know? What I'm
for
saying?
sure.
The first five. So it's like. That was like I was a kid. I was what 18.
Oh no, you was definitely you fresh.
So y'all just threw me out there north side. DJ Screw still alive. It's South Side world. Nobody don't really mess with us like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't. You
cool, meant it too. You came out here. You like, hey man, don't put me first. I'm like, all right, Slim. And you let the student like, you ain't gonna put Slim first. I was like, are you crazy, fool? I said, as soon as he comes on the track, he commands the track. You know, the video game. I'm like, Slim Thug. He wakes up the track. I'm like, after that, the stage has been set. Stage has been set. So thank you for that.
That was a live song, man.
We had a man.
Appreciate
I still
you
thank you and Youngster,
putting me
man.
on that, man.
That song was science.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, you probably know now, but it was originally an Outkast remix for Rosa Parks.
I heard that.
But it was science. I'm like, I need the best from the north and the best from the south.
And that was it. We made it.
And I said, I need a great hook.
And the youngsters still out here. We doing shows. Still.
One day, I think I got a chance to be with both of y'all on stage one time. We were somewhere, wasn't we?
Yeah, we did that one time. Show or something,
No, it wasn't the car show. We just did this like recently. Like, I forgot where we were. Oh, 50-15. I think.
That's what it was.
It was 50-15. It was the first time ever after a million years we all had a chance to do it all at the same time. But thank you, man. And shout out to Youngster, man. But I appreciate you,
back, man. I'm glad to have your voice on the air, man. Keep me up to date with what's going on in the world, man. We need that.
Well, thank you, brother. Y'all keep it right here at Majic 102.1. Slim Thug. I'm sorry. Sugar Daddy Slim.
Right. Don't call me no thug. It's Big Slim or Sugar Daddy Slim. That's it.